Girls, what's one habit that makes a guy instantly unattractive? Lying over mundane things usually leads to not communicating over things that could be considered confrontational. This, because he's conflict avoidant. Lying about the tiniest things and getting caught and making the whole situation worse than being tactfully direct. Can't do anything for himself. I'm talking basics like laundry and washing dishes, basic cleaning. As someone with brain damage, those guys make me roll my eyes so hard it could single-handedly power NYC. I freaking fall down and drop stuff on a regular daily basis, and I'm still not half as useless as these guys purport to be. There are some things I have to get other people to do, obviously. You don't give the person with little muscle control use sharp, powerful, heavy objects, cleaning liquids stronger than dish soap, for example. But even I can clean. I don't need people to deliberately point out things most of the time. And even when I do, I at least have the excuse of being born with a half-baked brain. These are perfectly healthy people. They have brain functioning. I'd kill to have. It's deliberate, and they know what they're doing. Poor control over their anger. Saw some dude punch a wall last week after hanging up the phone. All I can think is, wow, you have the mental capacity of an infant. This 100%. No quicker way to make a woman feel unsafe than to seem deregulated with your emotions. LaWay's making jokes about having sex with me. I don't get it. I've actually met guys who, on the first date, kept saying how we'd definitely end up in bed. It's incredibly unattractive. And later that night, when you're gone and they're alone, you can be sure they have no self-awareness about why the date turned out like that. Absolutely. I once went out with a guy who spent the entire date making those kinds of jokes. It happened so often that I stopped responding and just glared at him every time instead. When the date ended, he asked for a kiss before heading home on his tram. I said no, but he kept pestering me, claiming he always gets a kiss at the end of a date. Eventually, he just grabbed me and physically forced me to kiss him. Then he smiled, waved, and got on the tram, while I stood there in shock, thinking, what just happened? Afterward, he texted me about how much fun he had. Seriously, zero self-awareness? Putting down other women to try and compliment you. Egg, I'm so glad you don't wear fake eyelashes and makeup like some women. I'm so pleased you're not one of those girls that dresses like this. At least you're more intelligent than most women. You, dude? In a similar vein, I have 2 degrees and am working towards my doctorate. And I get a lot of, oh wow, you're actually really intelligent. Which usually means, I didn't expect you to be clever because you have big tits. Trash-talking guys they don't know, based on things like their clothes, look, car, etc. My husband used to do it, and it was so off-putting. Screams insecurity. I had an ex say stuff like, that guy looks like an asshole toward any dude with muscle, lifters, stereotypical bro look, etc. And it was more telling of his own insecurities than anything LOL. Putting down others is never attractive in any form. Controlling behavior, limiting who I can talk to, telling me what I can wear, isolating me from friends and family, deciding where and how much I'm allowed to work, restricting social media or making me delete it, not letting me go anywhere without them, going through my phone asking constantly, who are you texting? Always with, I only do this because I love you. Being obsessed with being a man. My dad was the manliest dude I knew, and he baked cookies and carried a bag. He called his purse because he gave no fucks. Exactly. I braid my daughter's hair, paint my kids' and wife's nails, baked, clean, etc. I'm also a combat vet and incredibly fit. Tough comes from control. Discipline over yourself. Not throwing your weight around or trying to prove anything to anyone. To be clear, until a month ago, I've been a single, full-time stay-at-home dad with full custody of 2 little kids. 24/7 caretaker of small kids, not the I bake when it's fun and do hair for compliments. I bake so my kids can enjoy treats even with their food allergies. I do my daughter's hair because she's mixed, and if I don't, her hair will have massive issues and likely need to be cut. I do nails because the other girls at school get them done, and my daughter feels left out. For the salty dog who made a comment about me looking for approval, try being a full-time dad, by yourself, and then talk to me about what I do. You most likely have the luxury of family help, a spouse, etc. I've got mad respect for all the single moms out there. I never knew until I knew.